Hey, so it's been a hot minute since I've made a video, but I just felt like I wanted to film this, and so I put it together. I did wreck a nail in the process, but I freaking planned my teacher planner for next year today, and yeah, it was wild. So I'm just gonna do a walkthrough of it. What I did is I combined a monthly EC planner and then the EC 7x9 teacher layout, the focused one, and then my MakseLife. So I'm thinking this will work. It's layouts I need, and that's why I went with certain planners I did. But yeah, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. You'll notice on the bottom here, my coil does not go all the way down, and it kind of affects just when I open the planner a little bit, the pages. So it's a trial. I have my stuff from August to October in here, but I started with my annual goals from Moxie are going to go in there. And then I have those opening pages, a couple of them from the teacher planner there. I'm going to use this as a mood tracker, I think, or something. The holidays I put in because I kind of like having those in there, some sticky notes. I added the folder from the back of the focus, which is nice because it's just a plain white folder in the front, and then we get into my MakseLife. So I have August monthly is going to go here, and I have a bookmark in there, and then my monthly goals, and then weekly actions into my weekly pages. So these I use as a horizontal spread is what I'm going to do, and my gratitude is going to be separate. I know I was doing gratitude in a horizontal Moxie before, but these are just going to be my horizontal weekly look, and then the monthly reflections, and then I go into my August monthly, which I set up. Now, really, I could have put this in the beginning because potentially I could glue my Moxie pages. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. If I'm going to keep that layout, do goals there or tracking or something. But these I redated this and put these in ready for school because it was in a separate planner, and then I decided to do it a combination Frankenplanner for next year. So I just, have one thing to worry about. So I have my August layout. I'm just going to do a giant to-do list there. And then I go into September. So September is a little bit different because I'll have my monthly goals, I have the Moxie pages, and then I have my teacher planner pages are what are next. So you get those overview pages, which I added in one with the focus, which I really like. And I think I might glue those ones together so it goes straight into this layout. So this layout, I'm going to have my AP language, I'm going to have English 10, my Brit Lit, and then my English 10 honors are all going to have a spot. And then I'll have my HB 90 writing. I'm going to do appointments and meetings, and then I'm going to do personal, fun, wellness. Saturday and Sunday are going to go blocked there, and I'm going to do a next week spot down there. So I'm not really sure about meal planning, if I'm going to do that separately or in the back I have a lot of notes, so I might do that, or on a monthly layout. But yeah, so you get all those pages, and it'll be so nice to have everything in one book that I just take home. I have it then. It's not digital. So yeah, so then I go into my September calendar and the dashboard, which I think I'm going to do a mental health focus for those. And I love Flora. It's a pretty design. I'll give the designers credit. Love it. So then we move into MakseLife for September. And then September, is that right? Or are we in October? Hold up. We're in October. And then my October teacher planner, which I'll probably glue those ones together, but then I'll have those weekly teacher planner spreads where I'll have my teaching on one side, and then I'll have my personal on the other, which is so nice because then on my podium, I can just fold it like this, and it takes up less room, and then I can see my day, I can see my week for teaching, and then what I do is at the end of the day or the beginning of the morning prep time, not prep time, but advisory, I go in and fill it out, just a quick agenda. So it's a 1, 2, 3. And then I'm just going to use a 3-ring binder like I did with the teacher binder, but to store my materials. I just think it'll be so much nicer to have it all in one book and to see everything and to plan if I need to kind of when I'm home, just a little. yeah, so then I added in the monthlies from the monthly, like just the monthly layouts, because I had already stickered those and everything, and put the schedule in for next year. And I mean, those are beautiful dashboards, but yeah, and the dashboards I'll add in like October. I'll have to then recoil my next one, and I might only do 3 months, because I mean, I guess I only did 3 months. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's a big planner. That's the only thing. And I had a normal sized, like it's a bigger coil, I think, but I don't know if it's like I don't have an 18-month planner, so. And I actually used EC's coil versus Moxie. She said it's the same, but Moxie seemed a little bit thicker. I'm not gonna lie. With their vegan leather covers, maybe, I don't really know. Just it seemed a slight difference to it, and that might just be supply what they can get in right now. But I went with a thinner one since it's such a giant book too. But yes, then I go into my quarterly assessments, so I'll probably have one for like July and then do one in October or something. And then I have these like future plans here, which is kind of nice too for some more room. And those notes pages, which I could do meal planning back there or do in a separate book. I'm not really sure, but and then teaching wise, I'm going to pair this with corecurriculum.com. It's like a curriculum planner that's really nice. It's online, really good printing options. And then yes, I have the Flora folder in the back, but then with the curriculum, you can like move around different activities day to day. So it's really nice and like change the days, and there's like a whole curriculum map thing. So I'm excited to try that. But yeah, this is 7x9, which is kind of what's nice. And I like 8x9, but it's a lot to haul. Even though this is like bulky, I don't know, it's all in one, and I just need it like that. Like Discbound was too much work for me to keep up. Like I did like how personal I can make it and everything, but it was too much to keep up with. And I think this will be the perfect balance of like the stuff I'm already doing that's like I have to do, and spaces to do it for work. But yeah, so the monthly like EC ones, then I'll print out my lesson plans, and then I have a couple pages for each week that on one side will be my lesson plans, and on the other side I can do like a running list, I can do adjustments, I can like just have some notes space to use it when I need it. So then other options that I could add in this, I got like that teacher mystery box thing, and they threw that in, so I could use that too if I need to. And then this is kind of my MakseLife, since I took it off the coil, May, June, and July. So this is what I'm going to use for summer. And then I have a separate, I'll do HB90 in here and for writing, and then I have a separate like reading journal, and my gratitude journal is separate. But so that's what I'm going to use there. And then I also have that dashboard that I made, so I'm going to like somehow I snapped this in like currently. Before I took my MakseLife off of the coil, I was using that as my daily, which is like I love it. And then I had a old schedule sticky note thing from EC, so I threw that in with a note page that I like. It just works really well. It's what I need, you know. I don't necessarily want to be supporting EC completely, but they have kind of what I need right now. So I'm using it, mixing it with other stuff too. I had an old planning page thing from Surprise Box. Now this one I liked. It was from Volton Ink, I think is the name of it. But I like it. You can kind of like, there's like intentions like productivity or like creativity at the top, and then very similar to like the MakseLife Daily or Go Getter Girl or EC or something, like a daily layout. But this is on a notepad, so I could just like slide that in if I need one. I also got, this is on clearance. It was like I got a lot of stuff cheap. I'll say that. Like the MakseLife, I bought that on clearance from their like messed up mistakes one. But then I bought that in case I really do need a separate daily, like every day, because sometimes teaching gets that way. And then I also picked up this notepad from the EC that they just released. So it has like to-dos, and it has like copies, Google Classroom, and then, what did I do? Create assessment? Grade assessment, sorry. I went back and forth with a lot of these. And then I could do like a weekly running list on the side. But so I can put each of my classes in there, because I teach 4 things, and it's just hard to keep track of like, did I get my copies for tomorrow? And just have that like in there. Now this is interesting. So I did try to put this in and see if it would fit in the folio, because I do love the folio, and it was really close. So I tried couple of things. Now I will say this is this is a disaster. Yeah, so this really, look at this. So I did this one. I took out the daily because that sticks out a little bit. So I was like, oh, maybe if I do that. And then I was like, oh, the notepad, right? So let's see, this was, yep. So I'm like, oh, cool, I'll just slide it right out. Pops off. Okay. So I guess the notepad is not meant to be it was supposed to stay at school. I don't know. But I was, when I took that out, able to get it to fit. Now, I don't know if I put the daily back in, if it would fit, but it's, yeah, it's snug. So I'm not really sure. I have notebooks and stuff I can put in there too, but I liked having the folio on my actual planner, like for meetings. It's just a little bit nicer than my Star Wars cover. I love that cover. I'm so sad they retired it. I bought one, I have 3-hole punched. One I have for an 8x9 on a notebook I'm using for teaching. And then I have, or 8x10, sorry, or whatever, you know. And then I have that size. But yeah. So, I don't know. I feel good about my system, and it's only May, and I have my system. So as long as they don't throw like another class at me or something, I'll be like, don't even. I'm gonna be careful not to write in it until I get final word about like classes. But I should have 4. It should be the same. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and let me know what your plan is. What are you doing for